Yes, you guys are right. In the last class, we were discussing about the hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is just a munafiqat, the person who have two faces, okay, good at outside and bad at inside. That person is a hypocrite. And hypocrisy, we are saying the hypocrisy related to the Islam. Okay, so now we are discussing about the types. We were discussing about types of hypocrisy. The types of hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is divided into two types. Okay. The first one is there. Okay. The first one is there. Okay. Let's see. So who is going to read this one?
So can I read?
Okay, Ali. You can read this one, Ali. Ali, you can read this one. Okay.
Okay, sir. Lesson 5. Hypocrisy and its types. Types of hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is divided into two types. First type. The doctrinal hypocrisy is the major hypocrisy whereof hypocrites shows faith and Islam and conceals disbeliefs. This type excludes from the religion completely and pre-
Preparator.
its
Preparator.
preparator will turn out to be in the lowest depths grade of the hellfire.
Okay. So, so what we are discussing? Okay, good. Okay, everybody join the class. I don't have anyone in the waiting room. Okay. How I can join anyone if they are not in the waiting room? If someone is in the waiting room, I will join them. Okay. Someone send a message that Sam is not joining it, the class. So the Sam is not in the waiting room. If he joins the waiting room, then I can admit him. Okay. Because without joining the waiting room, I can't add him. Okay. So nobody is in right now. Nobody is in the waiting room. I admit all the students in the class. If someone joins the admit room right now, I will admit them in a second. Okay. So good. You read it, Ali Ashfaq, very well. The doctrinal, the doctrinal hypocrisy. The word doctrine or doctrinal is basically shows that the one Islamic, for example, if someone becomes the Islamic scholar, okay, everyone knows it that he is a Islamic scholar, he is a Islamic scholar and knows much things about the Islam, but inside that person is have bad intentions. So the doctrinal hypocrisy means the person who is at the stage of alim, the ulma. Ulma is a plural of alim. Okay, the person who have so much ilm, so that's why they become the alim. Okay, we always said that hafiz, we always listen Maulvi, we always listen the Islamic scholar. All these are just a ranks. All these just are ranks in the Islamic point of view. In the Islamic point of view, they will increasing the ranks. So doctrinal hypocrisy, the person who has at very big position in the Islamic point of view, means people think that they are good. So the doctrinal hypocrisy is the major hypocrisy. What does mean by the doctrinal one? Here, the word doctrinal used here in a slight way. It's not used in the general meaning, the meaning which I told you, it's a exact meaning, but this is used in the slight way that doctrinal hypocrisy is the major hypocrisy whereof hypocrite shows faith. It means the main hypocrisy, the main munafiqat, or the main thing about the major hypocrisy of hypocrite is that. So the word doctrinal here used at the whole Islam, the whole iman of that person is on stake. Okay, the whole iman or the whole faith of that person is on stake of the things what he or she wants to do. Means everyone knows that he or she is a good person, but inside they have a bad intentions. They took a cover of Islam on themselves, but inside they are evil. Okay, so the doctrinal hypocrisy is the major hypocrisy whereof hypocrite shows faith. Okay, the munafiq shows the faith and Islam. Okay, it shows faith and Islam and conceals. The word conceal, as in the last class I also discussed this word. It conceals means cover up. Okay, covering up or cover up. Cover up his or her disbelief. Okay, cover up is mindset. For example, if some person wants to fight with someone else, but at that time he is not capable of fighting, so at that time they are smiling. So at that time the person is covering up his anger under his smile. So that person is doing the hypocrisy. So they conceals, they cover up their disbelieveness. Okay, nobody will get to understand that they do not believe on Allah. So they cover up this under this thing, cover this thing under by showing the faith on Islam. This type, the doctrinal hypocrisy. This type exclude. The word exclude means taking out, cutting out. Okay, include means taking something in. Okay, making something add or adding something. Okay, it's like when you purchase something online, it shows you the VAT inclusive, VAT exclusive. Okay, did you guys know what is VAT? Are you guys there?
Yes, sir. It's kind of a text.
Yes, it's a kind of a tax. So whenever VAT inclusive words are there, it means that the price of the product, inclusive means the VAT is added in the price. And when the price is mentioned and there's a word VAT excludes, it means that the price of the product you are seeing doesn't include or doesn't add up the VAT. The VAT will add after this price. So in the same way, exclude means taking out or cutting out. So this type exclude or exclude. So this time getting you out or taking you out. Let me write it here. So getting out or taking out from the religion. Okay, completely. So this,
Sir,
yes,
sir, I'm not understanding what you are saying about.
I'm just explaining. I didn't complete it
Sir,
yet.
okay, sir.
Okay, listen once again. The hypocrisy is just a thing. The Islamic hypocrite, the munafiq. Munafiq is the person who has two faces, good for the people and bad for itself.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम
Okay,
सर
one
क्यों
time,
पढ़ रही हूँ
one
मैं
time. So they covers up. The hypocrisy, the hypocrite covers.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर मेरे दोस्तों का नाम पढ़ा
The hypocrites cover their disbelief, cover their cover their anger towards Allah by showing the Islam. Okay, this type, this type of doctrinal hypocrisy
यार
excludes
बॉर्डर पे तो
taking
है जी
anyone. This type of hypocrisy taking anyone out. This type of hypocrisy taking anyone out from the religion completely, and its preparator. Okay, it's preparator. Okay, the word preparator means the person who have wrong intentions. The person who have wrong intentions. There is a word traitor. There is a word traitor. Traitor means gaddar. The person who is friend with you or the companion with you, but can do the things of the enemies. Okay, so it's a traitor. In the same way, the preparator is the person who have a wrong intentions in the mind or the heart. So the person who have wrong intentions in the mind or the heart. Let me write it here. Preparator is the person who have a wrong or evil intentions in mind. Okay, it means these are the secret ones. Nobody knows them. So preparator has, so this type. And preparator, the person who have wrong and evil things in mind, will be turned out will be turned out to be in the lowest grade of the hellfire. So Allah said that the person who have wrong intentions in the mind, but outside people thinks that it is a good person, it's Islamic person, but inside that person has a wrong and evil mindset. So that preparator will turn out to be in the lowest corner, in the lowest depth, in the lowest grade of the hellfire. Okay, in the Jahannam, they will be in the last corner of the Jahannam. Okay, so they said that The doctrinal hypocrisy means the person cover ups their anger towards Allah by showing more Islam. Okay, by showing more Islam. If you see in the Islam, there are so many things. There are so many things. There are so many people in their Islam. They believe on one part of the kalma. They believe on the word part of the tawheed. They believe on the one part of the shahada. What is the one part? Tawheed. The complete tawheed is Allah is one. There is no God other than Allah. There is no God other than Allah. This is the one part. And the second part of the tawheed is, and after Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, no prophet will come. In simple words, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the last prophet of the Allah. So Tawheed is saying there is no God other than Allah, and the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the last prophet of Allah. So there are so many Muslims in their world. In this world, there are so many Muslims. Those believe on the first part. They said that there is no God Allah, other than Allah, but they don't believe on the fact that there will no God, there will no prophet will come after Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. This said there will prophet will come after the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So they are not believing it, and the person, those who are not believing on that thing, that persons are not the Muslim. Because as a Muslim, as a Tawheed, because Tawheed is the first pillar of Islam, it said that there is no God other than Allah, and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the last messenger, the last prophet of Allah. If someone doesn't believe on first or second part, that person is not a Muslim. Okay, whosoever is saying whatsoever they are saying with their mouth, that they are doing this, they are doing fasting, they are doing namaz, if they are not believing on the fact that the Prophet Muhammad is the last person, that person is a not Muslim. So that person considered as a hypocrite, because from those actions, from the actions of namaz, salah, fasting, they look like Muslim. But inside, they are not Muslim, because they didn't believe on the fact, they disbelieve on the thing that the Prophet Muhammad is the last prophet. So they covers up this thing by showing their attitude towards Islam. This type, this type of the hypocrisy, taking anyone out from the religion completely, and the person who have a wrong intentions, have wrong faiths in the heart, known as preparator. That preparator will be turned out or getting out the lowest corner, lowest depth, or the lowest grade of the jahannam in the hellfire. Everybody understand this thing now? Everybody understand this thing now? Are you guys there? Ryan, did you understand this thing?
Yes, sir. We understand.
Okay, okay,
Sir,
that's good.
actually, you muted us.
Okay, okay, okay. I forgot. I forgot. Okay. Okay. Now everybody understand this thing. Mistakenly, I clicked on that mute. I never mute the senior classes. I never mute the five, six. I never mute the classes of the five and onwards. But mistakenly, I clicked on it. So everybody understand it.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now we are moving towards the next one. Let me clear the screen. So Ryan, can you read this one? This paragraph.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Moreover, Allah has described hypocrites with all evil description, disbelief, absence of faith, making at religion and its people and scorning them, and a complete tendency towards the enemies of Islam to share them his enmity. Enmity.
Okay. So good. Ryan read it. So what did Ryan read? Okay. Moreover, Allah has described hypocrites. So Allah also tells about some more thing about the hypocrites, that they have a evil description. Okay. What Allah said the evil description about the hypocrites? Allah has described hypocrites with all evil descriptions. Okay. Description. Evil description here means the detail of hypocrites. What Allah said more about the hypocrites, what they do. So Allah told they disbelieve. They do not believe on Allah, or they do some kind of shirk, or they do not believe on Islam completely. Okay, or they have absence of faith. They believe on something else, okay, other than Allah. Okay, they are believing on Allah, but they also believe on something else other than the Allah. Mocking at religion. The word mock in Urdu we can say nakal utarna. Okay, for example, some person is saying you something and you are exactly saying something to him, so you are mocking that thing. Okay, or they are faking it. They are faking it. Mocking or fake, they are near to each other. Okay, mocking and fake, or they laugh at religion, or they make a things light of religion. So this is the symbol. This is a symbol of the hypocrite, the person do the disbelief. They have less faith, they have low faith on the things of Islam. They mock the religion, they laugh on the things of the religion and its people. These people mock on the religion and its people, the people who believed on the Islam. These people make fun of these. Okay, the people, those who are working for Islam, these peoples, the hypocrites, will mock them, laugh at the religion and the people, and scorning them. Scorning them. The word scorning. Let me clear this so that the word scorning means the, okay, where is, okay, the word scorning means reject something in a disgrace, means reject something in the disgrace means. For example, if someone asks you that can you give me a chair, so there are two ways you can say. One is politely and the other one is harshly. So when you are saying something very harshly, so this is considered as a scorning. Okay, you are rejecting something in a very loud or a very harsh tone, so that person will get the rejection and also get the sadness that the way you are talking. So everyone understand the meaning of scorning? Everyone understand the meaning of scorning?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so scorning means reject something very harshly. Okay, the rejecting
Yes, sir.
means, for example, if you don't want to accept anything, you will simply say, I can't do it. Okay, or this is not impossible. But when you make the things possible, like for example, someone asks a chair from you, okay, can you give me a chair? You will say, no, I am seated there, or I am feeling tired, that's why I am sitting there. But you will say, I will not give it to you. Why I will give to you? In the both responses, I gave you the example of both responses. In the second response, why I give you the chair? Okay, I am not giving it to you. The tone and the words are harsh, so it's become the scorning. Okay, and when you say I am tired, I am feeling tired, that's why I am seated there. So in this way you reject it, but with the polite way. So scorning means you are saying something in a harsh way, reject something in a harsh way. So let me write it here. Reject something in a harsh way. So it's a scorning. So what did Allah said? What Allah told the symbols? The person disbelief on Allah, the iman has low, or the iman is not there, or the faith or the iman is very low. They laugh on the religion and the people of the religion, and they also reject their ways, their things in a harsh way. Okay, and the hypocrite has a complete tendency towards the enemies of Islam to share them this enmity. Okay, the enmity means dushmani. Okay, the angerness. Okay, the againstness. If someone is against to anyone, so the hypocrites are considered as the enemies of Islam. So tendency is the power. Tendency means the power. Let me write it here. So tendency means the power or the control. So hypocrite has a complete power or the control or the power towards the enemies of Islam to share this enmity. For example, when the munafiq meets the enemies of Muslim, okay, the enemies of Muslim will take them as their friends. So that's why hypocrite considered as a enemies for the Islam. So enemies has so the hypocrite has a complete power, control, or a tendency towards enemies of Islam to share them this enmity, share them this againstness, this enemy. Okay, So everybody understand this thing, that what we are talking about? Everybody understand this thing? Okay, let me see.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So let's move towards the next one. Let's move towards the next one. Let me clear the screen. Okay. So who's going to read this one?
Sir, can I?
Okay, Hassan, you
Hassan.
can read this one.
Unfortunately, these people exist at all times, especially when the Islamic Authority is powerful and they are unable to show their bad intentions. So they pretended to be Muslims in order to intrigue against the religion in secret.
Okay, good. Good. Let me write the meaning there. So, unfortunately, these people, who people? The hypocrites. The hypocrites people exist all the time. They are there always. Okay, especially when the Islamic authority, the Islamic law, the Islamic country, when the Islamic law country is powerful, they are unable to show their bad intentions. The word unable means not able to do. Okay, not able to do, not able to do or to show. Okay, it simply means can't do it. Okay, so they can't show their bad intentions, they can't show their bad wishes, so they pretend. The word pretend means just to show. The word pretend, let me write it here. So they just pretend. Pretend means just to show, to fake it. Okay, they're just showing the interest, just show, or showing off, or just faking it, just faking it. Okay, so they just show that or fake it that they are Muslim, okay, in order to intrigue against their religion in secret. So, in order to intrigue, so the intrigue means a secret intentions, a secret wishes inside their heart, secret harmful wishes. For example, if someone is giving wants to give you the surprise party, okay, surprise birthday party, so these have a good intentions, but these intentions are good. These intentions are secret, but these intentions are good if someone is giving you the party. But if someone has a bad intention related to the anyone, so basically they intrigue, they have intrigue means they have harmful intentions, harmful wishes, dangerous wishes against the religion in the secret. So they show just to be the Muslim, they just show that they are Muslim in order to intrigue against the religion in secret. Okay, so they just show the things, they just show the things, they have harmful intentions. Let me write it here. Harmful intentions, harmful intentions or wishes in mind to perform. Okay, how they will perform it? They will fake it, they will fake it that they are Muslim, and by the covering up their real face, by showing that they are Muslim, they have harmful wishes in mind to perform against the religion in the secret. So everybody understand this thing. Hypocrites are everywhere, every time they are there. But when the time is good for the country, for any Islamic country, when the time is good, hypocrites are there. What hypocrites do? Hypocrites normally do the work of the enemy. Okay, they show that they are Muslims, they do all the things of the Muslim, but literally they are dividing the Muslims, and they have harmful intentions in their heart. Okay, everybody understand this thing? Say yes or no. Did you guys understand this thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions right now?
No, sir.
Okay,
We can
okay.
leave.
Hey, what are you saying? Someone is saying something. Okay. Okay. So, who is going to read this one? Okay. So, Saim. Saim, can you read this one? This paragraph? Saim. Saim, are you there? Saim, Chavez, Subhan. Okay. Ali, you want to read it?
Sir, can I read this?
Okay. Yes, Ali, you can read it.
Yes, sir. I want to read this, sir.
Yes. Okay. Read it. Read it. Read it. You can read it.
Okay, sir. They pretended so and live in Muslim societies also to preserve their lives and properties. Therefore, the Hippocrates shows this his belief in Allah and his angels, books, messengers, and the last day, while he is internally out of his this belief, denying all
Denying.
and his angels, books, messengers internally out of these aspects.
Okay. Good. So they pretend. Who pretend? Hypocrites. Hypocrites. Hypocrites pretend or showing off. So they pretend. So live and live in Muslim societies also preserve their lives and properties. Okay. It's a copy or get. So they get their lives and the properties. Okay, they get their lives of the Muslim. Okay, they get the properties. They get all the symbols of the Muslims because they are living with the Muslims. So therefore, hypocrite shows his belief in Allah and his angels and his books and his messengers and on the last day while he or she is internally means inside, okay, inside or in the mind, internally out of his this belief, denying all the aspects. It means that on the outside they are showing that they are Muslim, they believe on Allah, they believe on the books, they believe on angels, they believe on the messenger, and they believe on the Qiyamah. But inside they are out of this belief and denying means rejection. Okay, rejecting all the things, okay, of these aspects, of these points, of these matters of Islam. They are not accepting it, they are just portraying that they are Muslims. Okay, so they are just portraying it that they are Muslim, but inside they are not. They are doing it just for the purpose to give the harm to the Muslim societies. So that's why hypocrites are never liked by the Allah, and the person, the Muslims who becomes the munafiq, Allah will set them in the last or in the lowest depth corner or the grade of the Jahannam's fire. So everybody understand this thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So let me clear the page.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Ryan, can you read this one?
Okay, sir. He does not believe in Allah, nor does he believe that Allah has spoken His word to His messenger in order to guide people, lest they should go astray and be punished.
Okay. He does not believe in Allah,
Sir,
nor
I
does.
cannot hear him.
What are you saying, Ali? Your voice is not coming clearly, Ali. Okay. So, he does not believe in Allah. Who? The hypocrite. Nor does hypocrite believe that Allah has spoken his word to his messenger. The hypocrite never believes on Allah and also didn't believe that Allah tell these things to the prophets or the messengers. Okay, what are the messengers? Messengers which get the order. So the hypocrite doesn't believe that Allah gave the message to guide people lest they should go astray and be punished. The word astray means which is away from the correct part. The person who is away from the good or the correct path. Okay, good and the correct path. So that person is called as the astray. Okay, so the person who doesn't believe on Allah and the person who doesn't believe on the prophets and the messenger, that person would be away from the good or the right path and can be punished by the Allah. If not possible in the world, or if not get the punishment in the world, that person will surely get the punishment in the end, in the Qiyamah. Okay, everybody understand this thing? They said that Allah does not believe, the person who does hypocrite does not believe in Allah.
Sir, I did the online assignment and I got full marks.
Okay, okay. So they said that the person who does not believe on Allah, which person? The hypocrite. So doesn't believe on Allah, doesn't believe on the prophets that Allah gave them a message to guide them towards Allah. So that person is away from good, correct, or the right path, and that person can be punished by the Allah. Okay, everybody understand this thing? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
this is it for the today's lesson. What you guys have to do? There is one assignment available in the class era for you. You guys can open the assignment. It will take only very less time to do the assignment. Okay, everybody do the assignment. It's available there. Any questions? Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
No questions. Okay. So right now, okay, the time of the class is finished. We will meet in the next class, inshallah. You guys can open the assignment and do the assignment. Okay, everyone. Bye, everyone. We will meet in the next class. Have a nice day.
Okay, bye, sir. Assalamu alaikum wa
Walaikum
rahmatullahi wa
assalam.
barakatuhu.
Walaikum assalam. Bye, everyone.